Dev, what's up? You know what we're doing. We're doing links, posting links and stuff. Predator. They have EA or PGA Tour 96 on fucking YouTube's thing, but they don't have just the EA Sports YouTube or EA Sports, the most recent one. I hate this, man. It's so annoying. Like literally, you got 2K5, you got Rory McIlroy 23, PGA Tour 2K1, PGA Tour 2K23, the Golf Club. Like, where is this crap? And you get different PGA games every time you type in a different way that it is. I just want EA PGA. And it's not even on here. You know, that's it. PGA Tour 95, that's what we're putting. Fuck off. Yeah. I don't know, man. Trying. Where's my controller? There. Okay. Alright. Oh my. I love how everybody updates their terms of service all at once. So it's like you're spending like a month just agreeing to the new updated terms of service on everything you try to do, even waking up. Congratulations, you woke up. Our terms of service has changed. Please take the time to fill up. What the fuck is with this lighter, man? What's going on? We're having fun. We having fun. Alright. Yeah! Let's go. Only 12 minutes in. That's right. It isn't PGA 2K. I didn't buy it. Didn't buy it. Alright, I didn't buy it. I bought WWE instead for the same price as that. But I just decided I do want to play 2K's 25 more because I do like the challenge that it's offering. But I was just like, I'm not gonna buy that right now. I'm just not. It's not happening. Well, we're gonna get back here. We're at the Players Championship, huh? The Playhouse. I don't even. It's been so long since we played, man. I don't even remember. Oh, okay. So we're on the final round, huh? Cantley. Saw something go by. All right, so I'm gonna do the stream schedule right now. I posted up on Pickaxe and Twitter, so if you follow on one of those, you'll see it. But pretty much kind of the normal schedule that we've been kind of having. Tuesday we'll start around 3 o'clock because I work until 2-ish. Might start earlier if I get out. I'm not starting the game right now because I just don't want to be lambasted with the announcers talking for 20 minutes before they won't even stop talking until probably on the second shot of our thing. But yeah, so Tuesday we'll start about 3. We'll definitely continue with the Pga Tony on Tuesday if we don't move into it today. Then Thursday I am off and Friday I'm off, so we'll be getting started earlier on those days. We'll get started around 11 o'clock, and Thursday we'll go probably until 8 or 9. Friday we could go even later. Wait, actually no, Friday, because I gotta work Saturday. So yeah, Friday would probably go until 8 or 9 as well. That'll probably be a scary game day. We'll probably play like a main game in the starting, and then move into like Dead by Daylight or something just to close out the day. And then Saturday Did I put anything for Saturday? I gotta look at my schedule app. Like, I literally just forgot what I posted. I could have even completely... I was in such a weird state yesterday anyway. See what I posted. Yeah, I think Saturday's wrong. I think I have to work Saturday morning, so Saturday is the wrong time that I put down. If I could find what I'm looking for, like my brain, that is how messed up I am right now. My brain won't even... Yeah, I work 8 to 2 on Saturday, so Saturday probably won't stream until after work. So that 10 a.m. start is... it's false unless I call out of work. If this paid just a little bit better, I would call out. I'd be like... I'll become that guy. Yeah.
Ago, this was swampland, a seemingly ordinary tract of land.
This place was shit.
From any other in this section of Florida. Today, this land will be anything but ordinary. Today, it will test the finest golfers in the world, eager to claim the sport's richest prize.
Oh yeah.
This is the final round of the Players' Championship.
Player, please. Player, please.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present
I'm
the
fucking
season-long
you.
race for the FedEx Cup. Today from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live final round coverage of the players.
That's the one thing I did like. And 2K played better.
These golfers face trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer.
But I like
a textbook performance.
I like
this point.
what EA has in here,
at TPC
controlling your
Sawgrass,
shot.
We've seen so many great moments in
easily.
This championship, going back to the 1970s. Winners like Jack Nicklaus and Lee Trevino. Then, ultimately, found a home at the Stadium Course 1982. Jerry paved the winner, and then Freddie Couples and Greg Norman. Onward, Tiger, and Rory McIlroy. And now our featured golfer may be on the precipice of joining that group as a Players' Champ.
I think that's the hardest thing for them today, Rich, is to not
Come on,
think about
can't
that illustrious list of winners. And, you know, you talk about 1982 when they first found a home. That's when this became their championship. And I mean the best players in the world. So if you can try and keep that in the back of your mind and really just think about the way in which you've got to attack this golf course and not get too far ahead of yourself, because when you come to 16, 17, and 18, everybody knows, whether it's us, the people watching, or the players themselves,
everybody.
water and peril are in play on every single shot.
If there's any problems with volumes, like if the music's too loud or too low, like if the music could come up a little bit, let me know. If I need to turn down the game volume or turn it up, I don't think I can. Actually, I think I can turn it up a little bit more.
With Nota Pga III.
Looking at 114 yards to the front, 142 to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Kind of have this kind of like right here. We'll fade it in a little bit. No, we want to drop it in a little bit better. We're gonna have a high draw. A high draw like the bowels of a owl. Okay, we definitely could have gotten closer.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
It's not too bad. Trying to figure out how I... Let her eat. Too much speed, too fast, overswung.
Can't lay for birdie.
Oh, he's got the Halligan putter. So he can put out, so he can open up doors during a fire emergency. Nice shot, bro.
Yes, that's the way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole. And he just continues to impress, moving to 37 under par. Well done.
You're talking about the wrong golfer.
Par here at the first. And that's going to keep
I
this
hate
large lead.
how they get the
right where
golfers.
it is.
It's like same two golfers, but we're going to talk about
You think birdie or eagle off this
the first
team, we've seen
one.
a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you
Ooh,
have
now we
to
get the
move
lead.
that tee shot right to left, but be careful of those pines.
Yeah, went with the iron there, trying to dial back a bit with that stiff right to left breeze, and that turns out to be the right play.
Oh yeah, does it? I'm going on my power drive, boy. Let the big dog eat. Oh man, it's amazing how that comeback or that saying has been coming back. I've been hearing it so much.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
Or maybe it was just because of that podcast I was listening to and they were talking about that term. And I'm like, what? I didn't use that term. A lot of people use that term. You're going to use your... Going to get it the rest of the way. Oh, look at this. You know, run it up on there. Okay.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make 4 at par 5.
Yeah, he's playing for birdie. Alright, so that angle's downward, so I'm kind of hoping. Ooh, the wind is really coming in now. Boy, howdy. Controller feels off. Feels super... Yeah, not much better.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
The only good spot for that hole to be is like right in the middle. If it's anywhere else on that green, man, forget about it.
Okay, that's acceptable there.
Yeah, Texas wedge, brother. A flop would be cool. You know, I think we will go with a pitch, though. A chip would be alright, but... Okay, let's get it close. That's fine. Really wanted to make that an eagle, but hey, whatever, man. Good shot, bro.
Brilliant roll there. It's birdie here at number 2. And he'll gain another one and move to 38 under par. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2 will certainly help the cause. Now the par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of
He should have the shot again, right?
Close here for some unknown reason.
Game was already loaded up and ready for its shot. Nice. All right, soft. Okay. Soft
That
grass.
one's unable to hold the green. It'll come back
Soft
into
landing.
the fairway.
That's a hell of a sway. Oh boy. Yeah, it's off.
That is a
grass
good,
helps.
sensible shot right there. Gives him a good look at birdie. Now, from off the Bermuda grass, is second at the par 3.
I was gonna say up the Bermuda Triangle. It was a nice shot, man. Nice chip.
A 9-footer now for his birdie.
Pretty straightforward. Yeah. Oh God, I fucking shanked that shit. Look at that.
Right
Look at that.
by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting.
Ball sack.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the 3rd. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Yeah, well done.
Still messed it up. That's weird, man. I gotta.
So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So
They need to make a golf controller
looking at that blue stuff.
where the sticks only have an up and down. They can have a little side to side, so you're not like perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have a perfect shot, but at least it'll limit you making that mistake of going too far over. If that makes any sense. But yeah, a golf controller would be kind of neat. It'd be even cool if you could, I'm sure, like with VR and stuff, but like it'd just be cool to have this game and be able to actually hook up like just a club. You have a club and then you can switch the type of club you're using, and you can just do it from standing position. That'd be complicated, but I know it's doable. We got AI only fangirls now, y'all. They can do that. Oh. Oh.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
As long as we got a soft landing area, we don't need to have the spin on the top. Okay, it's soft, but it's gonna roll. Got
Touch
it.
long, a touch left.
Touch
Still,
long.
How good can you putt?
And we got the wind. Oh. It's dangerous. As Prodigy would say, it's dangerous. Yikes! Hey, get that. Ooh, they didn't let it go in. Did they fix the game?
Look here at birdie.
That's not where my ball ended up.
Slightly back up the hill, but the thing he's got to watch out for, it's definitely going to move to his right.
Oh, I gave it too much. Well, that and a little offness. I'm
Yeah,
used.
he needed to play it out a little
I'm
bit
used to
further,
2K5,
and he also needed to hit it
2K25
just
now.
a little harder.
Gently now.
I wish I was
Birdie.
playing like this earlier, because then I wouldn't have such a good score. Of course, the last time I played this was, what, a week ago? Cantley, what are you doing, man? You had that, bruh.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain well under par.
Went to a Cirque
Okay, that one finished off.
Cirque Fear show.
Unable to take that score
Like
any
my
further
girlfriend,
under
she
par,
does
he'll stay right where he
silks.
is. Well, all the pros will tell you
Which
that
is,
fifth here at
if you ever
TPC
seen people,
Sawgrass is all you want. Challenging at
essentially,
471
it's like
yards. It's the longest par
circus
4
stuff,
on the golf course.
but silks. I don't know how to explain it, but they get up, you know, they use this thing of silk, and you get in it, and you twirl around, and you do all these moves, and some of them can go up and fall, tumble down, and not splat on the ground. So she's been taking a lot of those classes, as well as some other things, and so they had a show last night for Halloween themed.
Nicely in the fairway.
I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I wasn't feeling so shitty. My stomach was just tearing me up. I was trying not to poo everywhere the whole night. But once the show got underway, man, I tell you what, that was cool. Because I see the videos that the girlfriend brings home of her training and stuff. So it puts a whole new perspective on it, but it was cool.
Bunker slowed the ball down, and that
I
might have been
knew one of the women. She was like the MC slash. I think I know her. She looks very familiar. I've seen her somewhere and I can't place it. But I was just so blah, and she seemed to kind of want to ignore me, so I was like, okay. But she came up and started talking to the girlfriend first, and didn't necessarily acknowledge me, so I was just like, well, I'm just not gonna acknowledge you either. So that's just how I am. I'm like, fuck it, man. I do feel bad because it kind of makes me look like that type of boyfriend, but she looked like I would have known her, maybe from like if she ever did roller derby back in the day, because I was in a car club, and the car club's president got into roller derby, so it kind of like formed the roller derby and the car community, car club that we were in, kind of formed into one big group. So anytime we went to car shows, the roller girls would be there. They would present the awards and stuff and blah blah blah. Beautiful shot, bro.
Perfect speed, perfect line.
But that, maybe that's why. Maybe I don't. She has that one personality that just kind of flows onto other people. Like, she reminded me of like 4 people in one. So that might be it. I might not even know her. I don't even remember her name. So. But yeah, the show was cool. It was cool.
393 yards, par 4. What's in store for us?
There was this one girl. I was like, she was going hard. Like, she loved the tumbles. Like, that was her thing. She'd go up high and like tumble down from the thing and.
Didn't need much more from that breeze blowing hard from the right. Just
yeah, this breeze is fucking us today, brother. I'm just gonna aim it in that area, you know? Shit it and get it, bye-bye. Not a great shot. See where it goes.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's
skipping some
nicely in the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yes, 120 yards left to the flagstick and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
Put it in a great spot off the tee. Has just 86 yards left for his second shot. See what he can do with this.
I thought I saw somebody pull in the driveway, and I was like, Yo, did something just happen with the sound? Hold on, let me find a actual playlist. Alright. I think it's just some of the songs are so low. And then I could have sworn I heard like a difference in noise when I came back into the room. I don't know, I can't explain it. So I was like, wait a minute, how did the sound all of a sudden on my computer just completely change? Ah! Ooh. Ooh.
And this gonna wind up on the fringe and not particularly close either.
Particularly.
Bit of a misstep there from a pretty good number.
That is a hell of a no. What is Chippy? It's Poopy? Oh! Too fast.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
I'm gonna grind on your wife all night long. I don't know what my controller's doing,
Nicely read there.
but I don't appreciate it.
And he'll remain well under par.
I don't appreciate it. Oh!
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. Will certainly help the cause. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for two reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right that makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway.
Sure.
Woo! Excellent.
Saw it run out of gas there at the end. Entry to air just takes over.
Second from the fairway.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag. And the pin, it's in the front portion of the green.
Ooh, wow, nice.
Just needed that a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
$14 an hour. Ooh.
Good chance at one.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
GIRs, greens in regulation. Oh, I didn't think that was gonna go.
What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And that score moves to, get this, 40 under par. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he will definitely not say no to that. But this par 3 will get your attention, no question about it. 237 yards. It's the longest par 3 here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, it requires a solid strike with a middle to long iron, maybe even a fairway wood. This is a hard hole.
Oh, nice. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to bounce it off and let it. Possibly that's what he's trying. I mean, maybe maybe not. Oh no. It
Well,
caught,
didn't
but not.
work out. Didn't look bad in the
I knew
air,
that was
hit
a
the green,
possibility, but I was
didn't
hoping.
sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
That's fine. Nice.
Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Oh.
Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Don't be short. Just another couple of turns, Frank. Okay, back in for par here at the 8th. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. That one finished off. It's a bogey.
Oh, Rumble put out sent me an email last night saying that
Very little damage done.
payments weren't going to be made until like next week.
This really is one of my
I guess they had some issues with analytics and stuff.
And
I know there was one channel, I guess they're like a news channel. They had like a $12,000 discrepancy.
We're starting to see them go for this
Like,
par
hey,
5
where's
regularly
this?
too.
It's the math's not mathing. I was like, holy cow!
People used to try and go down the left.
Imagine having a channel that generates that type of money. But you know they have an overhead, meaning people, probably stuff.
Just what you want at this
And I'm
point
just like,
around. You're trying to find
oh,
a rhythm.
okay.
Hit fairways, hit the middle of the
Like I look at it as
That's
like,
what they did
you know,
right
you guys
there.
are giving me money on top of what we already make on here. So I'm not going to complain when it comes in. That's just, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, that's how they should be
Yeah, that's a good
loosey-goosey
shot right there.
with
You-
people
you
like
don't
me.
always need to go driver
But,
right.
like,
Getting the ball in the
that's cool.
fairway is the
I'm not
key.
gonna get upset.
You don't wanna
I
play out of
understand.
position on a course like this.
It's a business. You got a lot of streamers, a lot of people joining now. You know, a lot of people becoming creators on here as well, adding it as another platform, and rightfully so, they need to.
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5.
But yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm fine. Money will be there when it gets there. Now, if it was my only source of income and like I didn't have like a stacked amount, you know, like
Just a good solid shot right there with
like a
that
lot of
three-wood,
like
Frank.
say big YouTubers
That's
or
an
bigger
aggressive layup, really
gamers
trying
that
to
you know
force
make
that
thousands of
three-wood down and
dollars a
get it
month,
as close as possible to the green.
like
That's two good
high
shots.
hundreds. Then yeah, I could, you know, be being like, oh whoa.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
I had to. Well, I didn't have to, but I watched Vanoss gaming and you know Terrorizer and Noble React stuff on YouTube, and she's gotten into them as well. And they always, every now and again, the mini lad comes up, and she's like, I don't even know the full story. So I let her watch a couple of videos made by you know the drama channels explaining what happened, and she was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th.
I was like, there you go. Now you know why all the little inside. So it's like I'm filling her in on the inside jokes and stuff with that group.
Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par.
So it's got me thinking. Like, it got me thinking about how people idolize like musicians and comedians, and they act shocked when these people go above board or, you know, go kind of off the wall in some instances. And it's like, what do you think? Who do you think are the type of people that go to become musicians and comedians? These are people that have issues, you know, have, you know, an upbringing that was interesting. Not all of them, I get that, there's exceptions, but you're gonna, don't sit here and be all weird. I'll use Ronnie from Falling in Reverse. Don't act surprised that he's crazy. He's a musician. A lot of these people are so just woo. And comedians, they're the most self-loathing people on the planet. I tried to be one, if that tells you anything. I didn't really try. I tried. I did open mics for about a year. Kind of fun, but like they're not, you know. And then to act surprised that a YouTuber or, you know, a content creator has skeletons or at one time or another, you know, did something bad. Like, you can't look up to us. You enjoy the content that we can bring out to you if you like that, but don't dare idolize any of us. Like, do not, don't put us on pedestals. We don't belong up there. You know, we're not, you know, we're people. We're just everyday people doing this. And a lot of them, sometimes it works out for them and they make a career out of it. And you know what? A lot of them, it happens at a young age. They don't even get a chance to grow up. It's almost like, look at Michael Jackson. That dude was fucked up because from a young age, he had to be a performer. And this is, I'm not saying the same, but in a similar situation, a lot of these kids become famous at the age of, you know, 16, 17, even before that. You don't even become an adult until you're in your 30s. I'm sorry. You like, I didn't know jack shit until I was like 35. I mean, I knew stuff. I knew how to, you know, be a working member of society and shit, but like, we don't have any, we never have ourselves together. I'm 42 years old. I still don't have my life together. I would hate for somebody to be sitting there going, oh, I love Bushy so much. He's my hero. No, please, I'm not your hero. I'm just somebody who entertains you. And I'm not saying that anybody's out there, but that scares me if somebody starts to idolize me like that. Because all you can do about then is fail. One little thing, one little issue that happens every day to other people, but because you're in a spotlight of some sort, it's so horrible. Now, am I defending any YouTubers' actions that have done anything? No. I'm just saying, don't look up to these people. You can enjoy them and respect them for what they do, but don't dare sit there and feel like they're above anybody else. You know, if I had a fulfilling life, do you think I'd be sitting here right now playing? I mean, I would still play video games, I think. I just have that in me. I love video games. But if I, you know, had a job that I made $200,000 a year and, you know, I could at any given point go out and do whatever I want, you think I'm going to be streaming? And again, there's exceptions to everything. So, I mean, take what I say with a grain of salt. Plus, I'm just talking to myself, trying to think of what to talk about. What's up, Billy Mays? Yeah? Just chilling, man. What are you doing? Why don't you go hang out with your sister? She's depressed because mom's gone right now. You want to know where the bed went? The bed's right there. It's just folded up. Anything I do in this room, he acts like it's for him.
Is into one of the 2 putt bunkers left of this
Cats, I
11th
tell you.
green.
I love you, buddy. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Watch y'all. Watch how bad this is. Maybe I should have it. Oh boy, we didn't even have it. We just decided to send her off to the other side of the planet. I don't know what this playlist is doing. I've literally picked the Rumba. I'm using Rumba on Spotify because it's copyright free. But it literally will not stay in the playlist I picked because I have so many albums and whatnot from, you know, Cyberpunk, Chill, yada yada yada. But it just keeps skipping around all of them. So then it's like I get random songs that I don't want to hear. Should have put a little more hoo-ha. Hoo-cha.
Not quite on in 2. Here's the 3rd from the green side bunker. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
This is pretty dead on, y'all. Even before the line.
Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year.
No, dude, you're coming up short.
So that crushed in for par here at 11. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. Here now the 12th hole of the TPC Sawgrass.
I tried to do the secure boot today because I had to unplug my PC the other day
obviously a
to move
challenge.
stuff around.
What's the key here?
And it booted up into the BIOS like, we don't need your computer, blah, blah, blah.
Down the left, that mound is going to block your view.
So I was like, oh, okay, this is a good time to do the secure boot. I could not find it, dude. It was buried, and I'm like, I don't have the time to do this right now. I don't have the time nor want to. Like, you had to, like, it was like, make sure UFI and and it was like, wait a minute, I thought UFI was. So then I did that, and then I went to where you were supposed to go, and it wasn't in there. I'm like, this is stupid. Because I want to be able to play
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up square.
Battlefield when it comes out, but at this rate, I'm just going to be like, screw it. I also am coming to terms with the fact that I need a new PC.
He just keeps motoring right along.
If I want to play the
Shot
games
right
that are
there.
coming out, anyway.
This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
My thing is like,
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
you're poor from that range. I don't know. Facebook is such a piece of shit. Yikes.
Okay, not too bad there. Chance now for another birdie.
The hell
This
again?
really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Boom.
The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout.
Oh shit.
Nah, that's
Nah.
miss right. And a good
Too fast and
opportunity goes
overswung
by
it.
the wayside. That one safely in. It's par here at 12. And he'll remain well under par. Well, on this back nine here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17 has a par 3 gets all the attention. But don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well.
Ew. Talking about how beautiful the hole is. What a beautiful little hole.
Oh, that's got to go. Oh, and a very rare mistake in what has been a terrific round to this point, as that is going to be into the water.
I'm just saying, brother, what were you thinking?
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Sitting up in the short grass. It's a break up here. Ooh. Holy cow, dude. What is he doing?
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
It's the least amount of strokes, bro. Oh, God. This dude's out here trying to get the most strokes.
Second to this par 3.
Whew. Go ahead and let me way off of it. Oh, daddy.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. Yeah, much better there. That one drops for his double bogey. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. 481 yards is a stout.
14?
This one absolutely requires every ounce of your attention if you're going to get out of here with a 4.
Ooh, woo. Hell yeah, how you doing? Yeah, just little golf in the morning. Well, I guess it's afternoon now, isn't it? I don't know. For me, over here. Oh, wow, yeah. Dang. Ooh, catch it. Keep going. Just a little bit. Hope you're having a good Saturday, dude. Nah? Ah, you're stuck in Cali time. Or some days I wish I could flip-flop them. When I'm at work, I wish I could come to from Cali to East Coast time. And then when I get home, flip it back.
Wrong with that.
But be able to stay home.
Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can play the right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Feel like he could have. Well, I mean, with the wind too. I don't know.
From a bit of a downslope here, his second to the par 4.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Alright, I want to maybe put it there. Boom's working on the PC. Have an amazing day. Awesome, dude. I appreciate you coming in and lurking. Make sure y'all check each other out. I appreciate it, Booms. Hopefully the work on the PC is because of
And that ball looked
good reasons.
very good in the air. Just doesn't quite
Upgrades
finish
or
up that near to the flag, but still
improvements.
on the green.
Holy crap. Whoa, brother. Whoa, brother. No. See, now I don't even remember what I'm doing. That's about where I want it to be, right? Too fast. Too fast. Yep.
Yeah, that's not bad. He was hoping that would come down a little more, but that's good effort.
Ooh,
Here's
too
Cantlay.
fast.
This for birdie.
Too fast, too furious. Too fast for you.
Almost fell.
It's like I
Just
said,
a few
cuz.
inches from dropping.
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
I'm always hungry.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And
Do
he'll
appreciate it,
remain
brother. Hanging out.
Under par.
However you're hanging out.
No issues there.
If you're hanging out and hanging out, hey, you do you.
And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is.
A Hank Hill game.
15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass is a 470-yard par 4.
It's-
right for a drive through an alley of
I've-
trees. And
I played the
over water.
free
His tee shot
weekend
is
of
not for the
PGA
faint of heart.
2K25. And although I didn't quite enjoy myself because that was more of a sim, this is more of an arcade. I find myself wishing I was playing that right now. I think it's because I've pretty much mastered this game.
All
Hank Hill skin.
in the fairway.
Ah, dang it, Bobby. I don't know if you can do that type of customization in. Nah, 2K you can customize your character more, but I don't think you can get him quite there.
As picturesque as they come, that is.
Dang it, Bobby.
Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
I used to be able to do a Hank Hill impression. Not great, but I used to be able to, but it's been so long since I even tried one that I can't do it.
This hole really sets
It's like my
up well
Jerry
for the
voice.
player.
I
Yesterday,
had this
a chance for another one today.
a great
Now
guy
go to his second
that I
from the fairway.
was
He's
one of my
looking at
managers at a couple of the
121
stores I
yards to
worked
the
at
front,
different times.
147 to the hole.
He
Swinging
has
great today.
one of
Would not
these type of
surprise me
boys.
if he stuck it
I
close.
tell you what, Chris. And if I don't do his every now and again, I start to lose it. Or if I don't see him. Oh no. Oh God. No. Ugh. Whistle while you talk. Yep. Not every time, but I put a little bit more. I exaggerated a little bit more, but yeah, every now and again one does come out. But he's just a good old boy. Raised down here in the South. I miss having him as a closing manager is what he was. Ah, shit. What he was referred to.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all.
If he's still even working, he was about retirement age. He's one of them guys, he looks like he's like 70, but I think he's only like late 50s, maybe early 60s.
Here at 15.
But we'd always tell the young kids when they come in, like, how old is he? Like, oh, he's like 80.
At the top of the leaderboard.
Or someone would be like, oh no, he's like in his 40s.
Yeah, good putt.
And you're like, oh my
Here
God.
at 15. That's going to keep this large lead right where it is.
I'm like, yep, don't stay in this place too long. That's what you look like.
They love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowd.
Type of guy that he'd go hunting on his days off, and he'd call me up while I was at work, knowing I'm at the store. Hey, Chris, you think you can come help me move this steer? I got this steer about 200 yards away from the path, and I just can't drag it out by myself, you know? I'm like, Jerry, I am at work, man. Oh, yeah, but you don't think you could, like, maybe step out? Jerry, I'm the only one in the department. I'm like, we got a grocery store to run here, buddy. Well, all right. And then I'll call him back and be like, are you still needing help? And he'll be like, no, I got it. You hate that too, because it's like, you know that you can't just drop what you're doing to go help, but you feel sorry for it anyway. It's like, oh man, you shouldn't feel sorry for something you can't help. That's why I know I'm a good person, is when I really do want to help somebody but I can't, and I think about it. 2 years after the incident. That was a good shot, bro. That was beautiful.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Man, if this doesn't carry like it should. I don't know, I'm almost afraid that it's a wedge, so it's gonna have backspin on it. Okay, good, it gave us a little upspin. Okay.
But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well, you could see that
I was
reaction of that ball when it hit the green.
More worried about the wedge, because, you know, wedges usually, you know, send shit back. Nice job.
Yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb.
Woo!
Oh yeah, he's having himself a pretty good day, and it just got better. Rolls that one in for an eagle. Well, there's a moment every year, unlike any in golf. At 17,
I barely broke even on 2K. Granted, we were in the early. When I first started playing this game, I didn't think I was going to be able to.
Hanging suspended in midair.
No shit.
Wet or dry.
But the only thing I hate about 2K is, like,
Catastrophe.
what becomes a perk for your player on here is like a, you know, if you want your balls at backspin, you have to have balls on Pga Tour 2K. You have to have the balls. You have to have, like, you have to either have them in your thing or buy them or whatever. Here, it's like, well, you just upgrade your player to. That's a gator. You just have to upgrade your player. I don't know. That's why I say this is more arcadey, because you go in there knowing that your dude can do certain things. Hey, shit. It's Sawgrass. It's the Players Championship, but it's somewhere in Florida. It's like one of the big tournaments. Yeah, I was like, it's not gonna have that much return, is it? I will say that the alligator probably does look better, but I have a lot of the graphics on a lower thing. Dude.
Smart play from that distance. Just use the putter, make sure you get the line, and this one goes down for a birdie.
Shit, we might not even make this one, my dudes. the overswing.
That one finished
Shit.
off for bogey here at 17. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Now to the 18th hole here at
Yeah.
Sawgrass, 462
Just
yards.
tap it in. Just give it a little tap, tap, taparoo.
Visual intimidation from the designer Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the
Take
way
'em
down
home,
the left
Pat.
side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
Okay, sir. Specific target, eh?
Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18.
The second time I went golfing, which was a few months ago,
About seal it.
I remember looking up and seeing a ball coming. I'm like, oh god! And then all of a sudden, it just kind of like, it looked like it just stayed in midair for a second, and then it just kind of plopped down. I was like, whew. So it traveled so far that by the time it got to where it was, the air and crap, it just turned it into just a little floating object, and then dropped it in. Could have caught it with my pinky if my pinky had little
This
fingers.
is where club selection is so important.
Ew,
Second
imagine if your
shot
fingers had
into
fingers.
that stiff breeze.
Oh, I already know. We're just in a simulation. I just wish they turned my stats up a little bit better.
Uh-oh. Oh dear, no such thing as being left at 18. That approach shot into the water.
Into the
Can't make for
water?
birdie.
I was like, ooh, it's got the right path. And then I was like, but that side tilts. Yeah, oh, just on by it.
It's gonna scoot a foot or two by. Now a 7-footer.
Wait. You figured it'd put me in a tall grass or something. I mean, I already took my penalty, so...
What a final round this was, from being on the outside looking in to a big lead. As we'll watch and wait.
This bug's for you.
Must feel like this will be a victory. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. Just a tremendous week here on the first coast of Florida. Our featured golfer putting
Who the
it
hell
all
is Ranta?
together, and they're going to be taking home that beautiful sterling silver trophy.
And just a big start to the year too, Rich. I mean, this is the first of the
Mountain
big
Dew
championships
pie.
this season. But to win
Oh.
around TPC Sawgrass, especially in that manner, thumbs up.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA
When did we have
Sports
Taco- we had
PGA
to-
Tour Golf.
Me and the
So
girlfriend
long,
had Taco
everybody.
Bell Wednesday. And we had Taco Bell on Wednesday after a concert, and I was like, I saw that apple pie fritter thing they had, and I was like, go for Taco Bell, leave taco shits. That happens to me on occasion, especially since I'm one of those unfortunate souls that smoke weed and it messes with them. But the good outweighs the bad. I feel, I can, everything slows down for me and I can actually act normal. Because without it, I'm fucking manic as hell. My girlfriend probably would be putting me in a institution after that. But yeah, we had Taco Bell after that show, and I hadn't eaten most of the day because I knew, and the nicotine, I need to stop nicotine. I've been slowly pulling back on nicotine. But between those two, it's like, ooh, it's crazy. And just being in my 40s, and still acting like I'm in my 20s when it comes to eating and shit. But normally I was always one of them people that like, nah, Taco Bell doesn't do that. I don't know what you're... And then like, if I have a fast food that day and then I have a Taco Bell, just still fast food. Yeah, I'm asking for it at that point. People like, fast food twice in one day? What?
And the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race.
When you have a job
for the
where
FedEx
you
Cup.
get off late
From
sometimes,
the rugged
and the only thing you can
Pacific
do
coast of Oregon, it's
on your way
open ground
home
coverage of the Pacific Championship. This promises to be a fun
is,
4 days,
you know,
a
grab
lot of
something on your way
storylines
home,
to get to as we check
and
out
as opposed
the
to getting
early
home and
leaderboard.
being too tired to wanting to do
The
anything, and
leader
then
is Jordan Spieth. He's already at
you're like,
9 under
oh,
par.
now it's so
Round
late.
one here at Bandon Dunes, and Frank, our
I can't
featured
talk 'cause this
golfer,
guy's-
used to go by the name Hey Rookie, now goes by the name Players Champion. What a performance!
Shut
at
up, bro.
TPC Sawgrass.
It was huge, Rich, and you're right. It's a different class now. You're no longer the guy on the range. What's his name? What's his name? Yeah. You are not only a PGA Tour winner, a Players Champion.
Drivable par 4, not for most
Yeah.
in this field, but for this guy, yes.
Like I
he
go
has
to work,
just
like my
knocked
one,
it on. What
the
a
one
shot.
store I worked at, I've worked for a food company or a grocery company, and I've been to multiple stores. We had a Burger King out front. Most of them have like Chinese places beside them, but this one had a Burger King, so I'd have Burger King for lunch a couple times a week.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range.
And then on the way home after work, if I had to close, which was quite a bit because even though I was manager,
okay,
I didn't have any help.
There at a birdie to kick off the round.
I'm telling you,
And he's very
what
quickly
current
to 1
generation
under
is
par.
just coming into the workforce? Whatever generation is,
On
you
out
all
to
suck.
the second here at Bandon
Just saying.
Dunes.
Literally, you all
Long
suck.
par 3 coming in
Like,
at
get a
220
fucking...
yards, and
figure
he
it
has
out.
Every bit of those 220 as well as it
When it comes to
can
work
craft
ethic.
30 feet
But,
uphill, depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that
Zoomers,
run
yeah.
long do have a tendency to funnel
Terrible.
back down.
Terrible work ethic. Yeah, so then I'd end up getting something else on the way home, and it'd be usually like Taco Bell, and then I'd be regretting that decision. Come back. Damn.
And that one not on the
hoping
green,
it was
but
gonna-
not a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
And when I say work ethic, I'm not saying y'all should be out there cranking out, 10-hour days. No, I believe we should have a lot more fairer, look at some of these countries where they have, 4-hour work days. That's what I really believe we should, get to that point, but we made our bed and we're gonna die in it now, so.
That
I'm just saying, at least when you try to come to work,
And still remain at 1 under par.
I even would tell the one guy, I'm like, dude, you don't even have, I would do everything for him. I'd be like, you don't have to do shit when you get here other than put out what I did
Fairway on each side, and there,
for the 3 hours I had you scheduled.
avoid those.
But
You'll
no, I
find a
can't
wide,
come to work.
receptive
My
green
big toe
that
hurts
will
today.
yield its share of 3s and 4s.
Yeah. Definitely saying we definitely need more time.
This one's starting
That's
a little bit
100%.
right.
That's like when
No
COVID
problems
hit.
there.
Everybody's like,
That's gonna
nobody's
wind up safely
working.
in the
My
fairway.
work doubled, and it hasn't slowed down since. And a lot of people are like that. Like, I hate... And of course the people are saying nobody was working, whereas fucking people that, make movies and shit that don't have a grasp on reality, where I think most of the country was still working. That just pissed me off. Nobody was doing anything in 2020 to... Bullshit, motherfucker. I was busting my ass.
Got every bit
Way
of
more
that
than I needed
all
to
the way
be.
there and got it to stop.
All because
Only
dumb
2
people
on the
don't know how to
par
go
5.
shopping. Like, if everybody just remained calm and just business as usual shopping-wise, we would have been fine in the industry when it came to food and supply and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage
Dumb
of
people
a
fucking
par
running
5.
out there and
It's
buying
in
up the
for
whole goddamn
eagle
store
three.
every fucking
Superb.
time you possibly could. Like,
Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left
Yeah,
of
they
the
definitely
fairway
do.
complicates things.
Sorry,
a
I'm
bit,
just
and it
talking
is
'cause
easy
there's-
to run a tee shot right through the
Yeah.
fairway, but if you do wind up in
So
the
I
short
apologize if
grass,
I
the
do
approach
offend
shot
somebody. Like,
is
I'm,
one of
what
the
I'm stating
most
is my opinion and my
panoramic
opinion
in
only.
golf.
I mean, can we talk about people that could have their kids easily ride a bus to school, but they insist on driving them so that you cause an extra half hour of traffic to my 4-mile commute?
Put himself in an
Yeah.
excellent position.
That's what I've noticed. A lot of people. That's what I love about over here is even when I disagree with like a streamer or what somebody's saying in chat, I'm not letting it be like the only way I'm gonna do is like kind of like that one person. I had to ban one person because they just came in saying something about that assassination and stuff. I'm not gonna tolerate that kind of crap. But yeah. That's what I like over here, man.
That's a head scratcher, that approach shot from.
But I am streaming on
relatively
YouTube
close
as
in.
well,
I would
so-
have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Which I don't particularly care what happens over there. I love YouTube just because it's been my baby for the past since well, basically 2009, but I haven't gotten anywhere on there, so I ain't bowing down to every little policy that Eddie got. I love it over here on Rumble, though. Terrific community, man. And it seems like people actually listen as opposed to people that are just waiting to talk. They're not listening, they're just waiting for their moment.
Okay, that one finished off. So par here at 4.
That's all I deal with at work. That's why I don't talk at work.
-3.
It's just,
On now to the
you literally have
number
someone come up to you and
one
ask you what the
on the
issue
course.
is,
That is the
and you go to tell them the issue, and they're just like,
445
and then they're like
This
not
one
listening,
placed
and
right along the bluff
well, this is what
of
needs
the
to happen.
Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side.
Don't come to
If
me
your
when
tee
that
shot
issue
or
is
your
still there.
approach are waiting.
Oh, we shanked the shit out of that. It's gonna work in our favor, though. It's fine. Actually, it worked out way better.
That will do just fine.
Way better. Holy cow. Let's make that happen again.
So a big drive and not much needed to carry here for his second.
I've really tried to play without these grid lines. I can't do it because the game just doesn't show you the undulation in game as well as it would IRL. So I just like get stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, like to me, my depth of vision, that looked like it was a deeper bunker. Be all sorts of trouble. But I tell you what, if I wanted to play real golf, I guess I'd go play real golf too. And do terribly.
I may have been a little more
I just have to get my own clubs now.
Thought, but all in all, not a bad shot.
My friend that I was gonna start doing golfing outings decided they were gonna move to Arkansas.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the fifth, and he'll remain right where he is.
Right where we belong.
The second par 3 of this front side, another long one. This sixth hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point.
Now, I've been to Quail Hollow. I think that's what I delivered back when I delivered Pepsi. I left my my illustrious grocery career because I wanted to get a CDL just to drive a truck to see what it was like. And the easiest way to do that was to work for Pepsi or like Coke because they'd train you and do the CDL test on site once you were ready.
Okay.
So I went to Quail Hollow to deliver
Now, from
there.
long range,
They were
this
stuck up
for
as
birdie.
shit, but there were some hot ones there. I went to another country club, and there was Like, it was like, you knew you were with the 1%ers, man. It was like, holy cow. It was so weird. And then the local course here is just... We got a couple local courses. One of them's really small. I haven't been to that one. And then there's one a little further away that's kind of big. Besides the private course.
We head away from the coast now, due east as we come to the par 4-7.
It was weird.
Big, wide
I haven't seen any hotties yet, but I've only been golfing twice in my life. Once when I was like 13 or 14 with my football, or with my basketball coach, and then a few months ago when my buddy wanted to go golfing for his birthday. But I was using his clubs because I didn't have any, and I was gonna buy some. I was just waiting until I had the money. I was like, well, and then he moved, and then I'm like, well, do I really need to be spending that money on clubs when I got other things we need to take care of? I mean, I'm not gonna be going out there and spending no like $3,000 on clubs, even though that's probably like cheap. I'm talking like, oh, dang. I'm talking like just past an intermediary set, so probably like a $500-600 set. Because that's what you do, right? You buy something that you can afford at the time, and you just upgrade as you go. You know, eventually, those drivers are not going to work after a while, based on all the research I've been doing.
It's not a long one.
Ooh, golf or go fishing? In reality, I'm gonna say fishing.
Not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach.
Because it's usually calm. As long as it's that type you go out in a boat and you kind of... I don't like the trolling fishing where the boat moves. I don't really like doing that very much because you're constantly doing something. Whereas you're just on the side of a bank or in a boat just casting out. That's cool too. So I'm gonna say that just because golfing, even when back then when I went in a small bumfuck town, you were still having people like around you and kind of forcing you to play faster than you want. In a perfect world, I would love to be golfing. If I could go and just be at my own pace.
Bounces into the rough. First fairway missed today.
So after the missed fairway,
like when I went last time, I had a guy that I called him the golf patrol. Every 5 minutes he'd come up to me and my bud and be like, 15 minutes a hole, guys. 15 minutes a hole. It's like, we haven't even been here for 2 minutes, asshole.
Okay, on the green, but
and then it was like this other couple was kind of coming up behind us
for another birdie.
And we told the guy that we would let them go ahead of us once they got up.
That'll drift a couple feet by.
And then he came up and got out, and so they were, but they wouldn't go ahead, and I don't know. It was just like everybody was being stupid.
Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay at 5 under.
Like I think for the first, I don't even remember the first 6 holes because the guy rushed us through every single one of them. And then we finally caught 2 other groups that were waiting on another group, and I'm like, oh, are we going fast enough for you now?
The longest hole on the course.
Now we got a traffic jam.
Is certain not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area.
So if I was rich enough and I had a lot of land and I could afford my own golf course and maintenance on it, oh. But I love fishing, and when I always hear fishing, I always immediately think of my grandfather and my dad and stuff like that. So I don't think we want a power. I'm just gonna send it with the free iron. I don't care. Golf politics is a real thing. Yep. Especially if you're like somebody that just shows up. Never had me on the list before type deal. They know you're new. They're new guys. Watch them. Like the woman's like, nah, I know you two are young and all, but da-da-da. And then she's like, I need your ID. And I showed her my ID, and she looks at me like, I'm like, yeah, bitch. Older than you, probably. Even though she was probably like 50-something. But just, ugh.
We begin the back nine here at Bandon Dunes with a par
They were so mad at us for whatever reason that when I asked them if we could have a bucket of balls, they're like, you ain't got time for a bucket of balls.
Catches your eye in the distance beyond.
I'm like,
this hole,
we need balls to golf with.
But big hitters should take note
and then
of
my
that
friend was like,
bunker
I got a couple.
About 30 yards short of the green.
And we found a couple while we were out there too, so that was helpful. Like, wow, dude. I think that's also why I haven't decided to go back even on my own or whatever. It's just the
a good round
attitude.
going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second.
How about you? Would you add what's your thing? Golf. Now the best thing to do would be have a fishing day and then golfing, or golf and then the next day fishing. I think that would be cool. To have that life, to have that leisure.
Chance now.
People are like, what is retirement? I can tell already I'm not going to be able to retire.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he's going to move to
drinking beer and
the lead
fishing.
now.
That sounds
at
good.
8 under par. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right.
I'd have to drink something other than beer, though. That's just an acquired taste I didn't acquire.
Have to take it right over that bunker.
I can drink drinks.
Right portion of the green.
I love my vodka mixes, vodkas and whatever. Vodka can almost go with anything. But that's a little going hard out there. Out there throwing down screwdrivers at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Played the last couple of holes in 3 under par, and he's got another in the fairway here. 93 yards is the
Get so drunk I can't tell if the boat's moving or if you're. Yep. Is this me or the boat? I used to, when I was on Twitch, I used to have a lot of drinking streams. You know, and woo!
It's a bit of a head turner, really.
I downed like, I don't know, a whole bottle of
from that distance and
Rock one night, and I didn't even know how bad I was, and till I tried to get up. That was fun. Too many of them nuts. Now I just use the green stuff. Mr. Green.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11.
Bikini Bays, yeah.
At 8 under.
Yeah, especially you're out there in California, man. I'm over here in North Carolina, outside of Charlotte.
Hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism.
The only time I get to see that is if I go to the beach, which is 3 hours away, or
yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s.
Go to one of the lakes up here. The man-made Lake Norman. Stop moving to North Carolina, y'all, especially Charlotte. Like, literally, during the school year, it takes me a half hour to get to work, and I work 4 miles from home. Fucking tired of this shit. The area I lived in 20 years ago, man. Wow.
Softly. That's a nice shot.
I'm not saying you could roll up to a stop sign and go through it, but it felt like that compared to today. And this is coming from a small town New York country bumpkin where there was more cows than people where I grew up until I moved down here when I was 16.
Rolling hills
One more
of
shallow
Oregon
than a-
provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At
You're not gonna be jumping in and getting too wet then.
Two. Big dunes in the fairway could make
I believe
the
it.
stance awkward for that second shot.
I don't know
But
what
the
happened
big
here,
green
but yeah,
measures
it's
better
been
than
getting kind of
50
weird here
yards
with
head to toe. Does yield a good number of eagle putts.
the level of people that think they're all that, and it's like, girl, you're not even on the list. As I say, girl, you're too ugly to have that attitude right now.
Solid.
Your
Good
looks do
draw
not
in
back
the
up that
fairway.
attitude whatsoever. And even then, I don't care. Like, I'm not a looks guy. I mean, yes, you do like to have something to look at, but like, if you give me Scarlett Johansson with that stuck-up pooty attitude and my girlfriend as a choice, I'm gonna choose my girlfriend all day, every day, all the time over pretty much everybody.
Wow, what a second shot.
Yep.
Frank, he has a chance for yet. Can you believe this? Another eagle.
And then
Yeah, I thought one
when I
was
first
enough.
joined
Two.
TikTok, I was
That's
getting
what
all
we're
that
doing, right. A chance
crap
for
that, you
3
know,
Eagles?
the algorithm thought I wanted, all them stupid girls.
Come on, are you kidding?
And there was
Third eagle of the round. That is not something you
There was
see
so
every day,
many-
I promise you.
like women
On to a tough one now. The par 4 14th listed at 390
that dudes were
yards.
going
Hot
crazy
bunkers
over
are
it.
the
I'm like,
worry here. There are
brother,
5 to
that's
contend
not
with the
even
whole
a
hole.
Cincinnati
None
5.
Are easy out. The green
Oh, no,
is
I
an
just
out
threw
one as
Cincinnati.
well.
Sorry, Cincinnati,
A good
catching
amount
a
of
stray
tilt
there.
From back to front.
You know, that's not even a Toledo, Ohio 2, you know what I'm saying? And you guys are going after it like it's, you know, a California 10.
That's on a pretty good line so far.
Inflation.
Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot.
No, that was easy. This is the incredible shot. I was gonna say, it's gonna have a hell of a break at the end. But do I trust? Slight overswinging too fast, not gonna happen.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range.
It's fine. I mean,
Now
it's
this
still a
for
birdie.
Another birdie.
See, when I don't pay attention, that's when I
Easy
play
does
the
it there.
best.
It's a birdie at 14,
God dang it.
and the lead is now 2 here on day 1.
Damn, we're already in the
We
lead.
come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards.
Gotta get a group that
Best
plays
to
this
avoid
game.
The short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateau green is not a bad play here.
Well, I guess depending on the payout, I know I just made a statement saying that I'm just very happy that Rumble even gives us more money on top of what we already earned. That you guys just pay me when you can, you know what I'm saying? Whereas I really don't want that to be their philosophy, because that really does cheat some people out that do make this a business. But once I get that payment, maybe I will pick up 2K if it's still on sale.
Okay,
Golfing in
solid shot.
VR?
That'll give him a chance at birdie
I
here
have
at
it.
the 15th.
I have a VR headset, but
This
it's...
is a 13-footer.
I got it in like 2017. It's a HTC Vive. But the sensors are actually still in the other office. I used to be in the room next to this one, but after my roommate moved out, I decided to move my office here. And I hadn't used the VR for a while, so I never even tried to hook it back up.
Just gonna sneak on by.
I had fun with it. It was just so bulky, and so now it's like if I'm gonna do it,
Okay,
now they
solid
basically have it to where you just get the things, you put the head thing on, you're good to go. Where mine was like you have the things, then you have the headset,
This is one
then
of
you
the
had the
signature
cord,
holes here at Bandon
then you had to
Dunes.
have the
Par four,
room.
16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives
But I
you
never
a
got
bit
into
of
the
an angle to
never really got
recover.
into
Stay down
anything
low,
super
which
intense
is
on
maybe
it.
a little safer.
I played
A
like
third
the
option
job
is just to
simulator
try and
game.
carry over everything, but be beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C.
What else did I play on there? Played like this horror game. It was like the Poltergeist type game or something like that. A roller coaster game. That thing made me throw
starting
up.
to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Got potential spam phone call, and they left a message. So let's see what that says here in a second. After this hole.
See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
Gets me nauseous. It is something to get used to. That is 100% sure.
And he pushes that lead to 3 shots with 2 holes to go.
Hang on a second.
A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17th. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second.
Scams. I can't believe I'm getting phone calls today about, if you still want this loan, please press this button. I haven't applied for a loan. And I monitor my shit like crazy too. So it's like, instead of now just sending you those stupid things in the mail saying like, it's basically a check, but it says as soon as you cash this in, it opens to loan terms and blah blah blah.
Safely into the fairway.
Now I'm getting the phone calls. Ugh. Honestly, I think it comes from the car dealership. Because the more I've gotten researching into, like, cars, not like, but like looking into pricing and whatnot of stuff, because I would really like to have something a little bit bigger at some point in my life than my Mazda 3, which is fine. I mean, it's a great car, and I don't want to get rid of it.
Right around 5 feet, not too bad. Chance now for another birdie.
But after that, and doing like a couple of like online, you know, payment option things that you don't quite throw your information out there, but you have to put in some. And now all of a sudden these phone calls.
The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie, or maybe even an eagle.
There was that one time I didn't have a phone. I had a burner phone because I had stayed under my parents' plan for so long because they lived down here too, and I'm like, yeah, we'll stay under the same plan. It's cheaper than individual plans at the time. But then they left, and it was like, my phone broke, and they're like, well, that's good because now you can get your own plan, and you know.
From way down there, a good look at
and I was like, I don't want to get my own plan, so I just went and got a burner and just added minutes to it, and it was so great, man, because nobody could text me. I mean, they could, but I was like, it takes a minute for every text, so don't be texting me. And my phone number just wasn't out there, man.
Oh, man, Frank, it is one thing to stack cars on a scorecard, but
oh yeah,
this is
our banks are.
Performance.
Well, I'm used to birdies.
I know, I got one of the most terrible banks in the world now.
You could do that.
Wells Fargo. And I didn't even join Wells Fargo, but they bought out my company,
There, not quite on
the
target.
bank branch that I had. And I was like, I was gonna switch. And there's a couple of them that are more of a smaller time, but they're not.
What a run here down the stretch.
So it's like, I don't know.
16,
Everything around here, I'm in like the
and
banking
now
capital of the
here at
fucking
18.
world. Or
So
the
Frank,
US.
today,
So it's
in
like,
a word, incredible.
Just made a call.
we got Truist, which is BBT, and who else did they join with? I don't know. Wells Fargo, even though their headquarters is wherever, North Dakota. And it's like, do you really want to go with a small mom and pop bank? Sometimes you wonder. I think we got as much banks as we do in this area. We have as many banks and as we do gas stations and fast food places. A couple miles down the road is like a major, it's not exactly a highway, but it might as well be.
Proudly present the season-long
And,
race for the FedEx Cup. From the Pacific
I call it fast
Abandoned
food
Dunes Golf
boulevard.
Resort, live second-round coverage of the Pacific Championship.
Within that quarter mile, you got
Things starting to slowly take
Waffle
shape here
House,
on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize.
which is
For
not exactly
others,
fast, but it is pretty
it's a fight to
fast.
stick around for the weekend.
Biscuitville,
We show you the leaderboard. Our leader
Chick-fil-A,
on this Friday is
Starbucks,
our featured
Taco
golfer.
Bell,
He's on top by 1,
Zaxby's,
entering play.
Wendy's, Arby's, KFC. There's even an IHOP. I mean, it's, you know, your typical spot, I guess. I guess it's not so crazy, but coming from where I used to come from, where we had to drive one part of town to go get McDonald's. If we wanted Burger King, we had to drive to the other side of town. And it actually felt like a trip. Like, it was like you wanted to bring the stuff
that's a
home,
beauty there
but
to
by the
get
time you
this
got home, the
second
shit was going to
round
be
underway.
cold. Damn it. So now it's like everything just right here. I don't know how violent ours is. Every time I've been there and been there late at night too, plenty of times after proms and stuff. It's been pretty chill.
Here to this point, how's this ranking number 1 on that list? Just a tremendous
But yeah, you
start.
do need an MMA certification to be a waitress or server there, or cook. That is true. I tried to apply for it, but I didn't have the credentials.
So if you win the FedEx Cup, they should crown you more often than not Player of the Year.
You gotta be ready to throw down at a moment's notice.
Birdie here at 1 to 16 under par.
Things are pretty tense here right now with
The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220
the Ukrainian
yards.
refugee that
In
got
theory, it's
stabbed to
a
death on
straightforward,
the
the long par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but
transit
the hole does
here.
play deceivingly uphill. So
and everything
solid
else. It's
strike
getting
is
bad.
a
Everybody
must.
moving here. It's turning into a lot of people. It's turning into Atlanta. I can't really say because I've only spent minimal time in Atlanta. It's getting pretty hairy out there. That's why I just prefer to stay at home. Like last night when me and the girlfriend were at this Cirque du Freak,
safely on the putting surface.
Cirque du Fear
We welcome
show.
in Iona Stevens.
last night.
This, a putt for birdie.
I was
This will
checking
get a little bit
everybody
of a boost as
because
it
they
gets
weren't checking
down the
anybody
slope,
coming
but
in.
more importantly, it's going to work its way from left to right.
Anytime I go to a big event like that, it's like I'm always like, okay, I know I can't stop it from happening and probably won't even be able to like make a move before I'm down, but where's it coming from?
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field.
Even at work, I'm carrying an extra
Third
couple of
now, our
knives.
first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50
Yeah,
yards
and
from
they
front
know.
to back. So
They
if
know.
your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet.
I was almost robbed, I don't know, 2 or 3 times when I worked for Pepsi. I'd bring the stuff in, I'd see
Yeah,
these
that's
people
a
just start
nice
kind of
swing.
warding
Result
around outside
is gonna be a
and kind of
tee
keeping
shot
eyes, and I'm
that
like,
is,
oh
just
shit.
fine.
So then it was like,
Definitely within range of getting home in 2. This is second.
I was like, lock the truck. You know, put the lift gate up because we didn't have locks on our trailers, but we had lift gates. So it's like, bring the lift gate back up so that at least, hopefully, I'd even go as far as shutting the battery down to the lift gate, pulling the side panel off if I could, but that takes extra time. So it's like, you don't want to be out there. Get the shit back on. One time I didn't even put the trailer down. I barely got the lift gate up because the guy was coming for me when I came out. So I got my truck inside, which is basically just the thing that lifts up our pallets. Threw that in there, didn't lock that down. Jumped out, put the lift gate back up a little bit, and I just got out of there. Like, I'm pretty sure I hit the lift gate a couple times on the ground on the way out, but had to run in, jumping through the passenger side of my best friend's ride. No. And then hop in and just go. Like, we don't carry cash on us. It's all cashless, so it's like, you weren't gonna get crap out of me. And sometimes it was just dudes looking like, hey, you got any product that you're gonna be tossing out, man? But we also have an inventory system, so we clock what we bring back so that the company gets credit for it.
This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards.
You know, whether the product was damaged or
now it's time for the touch
whatever.
Shot. Zip one in there close.
So we couldn't exactly just hand out shit either, because we go back and they check us in. They'll be like, hey, it says you got 7 packs of Pepsi, whatever, 12 packs coming back, but I got 5 here. It's like,
good shot.
You know what I mean?
Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
14 feet to the hole.
But I tell you what, the best places I delivered to were the places you thought shit was gonna happen. I delivered to great places. Like I said, I delivered to like the rich areas, like Coral Hollow at that golfing place, and was treated like I was a scum of the earth. Go to these bad places, and I had people trying to help me like get my pallet thing into, you know, if there was a big.
Return northward along the
That's what I hate too. A lot of these places. Oh, we have a 10 mile long ramp. It's like, well, you know, I have a hand cart that I have to get this thing off, and it's not powered. Thanks. I have people helping push and pull.
Because those
offering joints and stuff. That was before I smoked. I actually didn't start smoking weed until I was like 38.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
Good break got him here.
The only thing I liked about that job was driving the truck. I did not like the deliveries. Like, I did not know you had to be a stock boy too. You'd go in and have to work the stuff to the shelf. It was so bad. And then you go to Dower Generals and stuff, and they think that they're the only stop, and or some gas stations think you're the only stop, and it's like, bitch, I got 12 other stops today. All right, I got a 17-hour day ahead of me. Fuck off with your bullshit. The best job I had was working at O'Reilly's, which was just after Pepsi. Because one day I woke up and I said, I'm not doing this anymore. I knew with the day that I drove to work, I got almost all the way there, had to stop and get gas so that I didn't have to do it on the way home. And turned around immediately after getting gas and drove home and called out. I was like, I think we're done with this job. So then I had my old job, which is where I work now again. They were trying to get me to come back, so I was like, all right, I'll come back. So I just left the other job. Like, I'm fine. I still had some 401k money that I had shifted out when I had left that one job. So I had like 2 months of cushioning on me. And then I never heard back from the company. And I was like, what? And then out of nowhere, O'Reilly's calls up and they're like, hey, would you like to work for us? Delivering parts. We're a very busy store. We're known as the Hub store, so we deliver to a ton of car dealerships and body shops and stuff. And I was like, just delivering parts? And they're like, yep. I was like, heck yeah. And they, the pay was so bad. But they were such a, like, they did $1.5 million every month in overhead. So they were like, you can get as much overtime as you want. So I'd end up just working 10 extra hours every week, and it make up for the pay that I was making beforehand. I would still do that job right now if I could. Just out every day, driving around, getting parts to people, taking parts back,
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine
Driving,
tee shot right there.
listening to the radio. You're not supposed to listen to your headsets or anything. You're not supposed to have your phone on you. And you were
So
GPS
from a
monitor,
70
Jesus.
yards, this is second.
I had to stop real fast at one point, and it's they said my handheld went flying across the car. So I guess they were looking at the board, and they said I get a page because we had our handhelds also were like those Motorola thingies. They're like, doo-doo-doo-doo. I get a message like, "Why are you doing 270 miles an hour on such and such?" I'm like, yeah. And it was great then because I'd be in traffic and I didn't care. It was like,
real good shot.
hey, like we had a time limit. Like, you know, you wanted to be able to get people their stuff in a timely manner. So getting there, you were trying to be in a hurry. But on the way back, if I got caught up in the 3 o'clock traffic, that ain't going. Then so be it. I just sat 20 minutes and I got paid for it.
That's gonna come up a bit short.
And I'm not using my car. You know, I was either driving a Nissan Versa or a Nissan Frontier.
That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 300.
And the shit I saw, I work in what they call the bad area. I saw some shit too. It was fun. Nothing like super illegal, but one of the places I went to, they had pit bulls guarding their place, and they would attack you. Like, I came up to the fence and one of them lunged and tried to get me through the fence. And the guy comes out, hand him the slip, hand him the part, he hands you over money, you count it, looking over your head because they got a gas station right behind you with guys washing people's cars using mud puddles to clean to wet their rags. So yeah, that was fun. I only had to deliver to that place a couple times, so luckily.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the
I made
green.
one delivery and I got to see a police chase on foot. I pull in, I see this guy running down towards me. I'm like, what's this guy doing? And I get out of the car. I see him run around, come back the other way, and I see like 10 cops behind him. And another cop coming across, tackles him right in front of the place, and I'm just sitting there like, And then when I come out, they still had him on the ground. I actually posted it on my Snapchat at the time. Just another day in Charlotte, and I scroll over and there's a guy on the ground with like 5 cops on top of him.
He moves to 19 under for the tournament. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes front side, the par 5-9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you might...
I ain't navigating shit. I'm going over here because it's farther.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Crackhead one watcher, he ended up toss this whole bucket at. Oh. Yeah. It'd be like that. I had one guy when, because we have them almost on every corner now, just begging for money. They come up to me, I'm like, you got any money for me, bud? Because this car ain't paying itself.
Got every bit of that all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
But it's not like I'm driving around in something I don't need. I'm driving around in the absolute, like, the most I could get down to.
Oh, yeah, what a putt there. A second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better
Hell, actually,
angle
the Mazda
if
3
you
is a bit
come
more
at it
car
from
than
the
I
left.
need, but I would like to have something that I can put wood in. But even most trucks today are short bed pieces of trash.
And
I
now
was stupid. I
problems
sold
there
my
for our
96
leader.
F-150 with a
Back
long
into the
bed.
very thick stuff here off the tee.
That thing was so great. But so many people and the issues I had, it was just like, it might as well just sell it and get... Had I waited, though, another, what, 2 years when the pandemic hit, I could have sold that for triple its price. When I was younger, I had to explain to beggars that they had more money than me. Yeah, people don't get it. Just because you have a job and you're out there driving around and stuff doesn't mean you're doing good. Most people are just surviving.
Apparently finding the thick stuff off the tee was not an issue. That's really well played.
Honestly, if the girlfriend didn't pitch in and buy the groceries and pay a couple of the little bills,
Continuing to pour it on here on this Friday.
I'd be living in my car now.
Abandoned dunes at 452
Well,
yards apart.
I have family, and I'm sure one of them would take me in, but
is the main concern on the
wouldn't
tee
be
shot.
here, that's for sure.
From there, an uphill second takes
And I don't
you
even
to
pay a
green.
hell of a lot for my
These
house either.
slopes
I'm like
way and back
what
toward the
everybody
ocean
dreams of
beyond.
paying for back then, back in like 10, 20 years ago. Stolen your tailgate. No tailgate
For a
stolen.
strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend.
People are starting to do that type of shit now too, though.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
And I keep thinking about that. If I had just waited a couple years instead of getting like 2,000 for the truck, because it had
Well, no surprise.
180 some thousand miles on it. It had some issues. The AC was going to need replacing because the seals on it were bad. Because it would hold a charge for like a week and then...
Okay, that ball online all the way.
So it needed some
It's
work,
birdie
but it
here,
wasn't
11.
terrible.
And he continues to just build up
At
a
all.
massive lead for the weekend.
But if I had waited, I could have sold that for like 6,000-7,000 easy.
This one, the 12 measures out at 238 yards. This one at least.
Not that I would be
is
selling it at that
slightly
point, because then I would have been at the
Areas of
point where
concern
I was starting to do stuff to the
include
house, and I'd be
that
like, yep,
short
I need to
left,
use my truck.
And then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back.
Nice little prop.
Okay, that's the area of the green you want to be in, that front right.
I've got a lot of
quadrant, and
vehicles,
it's a
so
birdie
eesh.
opportunity coming up.
Yeah.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie.
Oh my god.
That's gonna move
Indeed.
him to 24 under par. We come now to the
I had my
13th, a
roommate at the time. He was
553-yard
looking for
par
cars. He wanted to
This
find a
hole
car to make a
reachable in two.
project.
You
And the
may
pandemic
get lucky, though, on
started.
your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer
And I'm like,
lie, or
Good luck.
downhill shot to contend with.
And I was looking at imports because I really like old Nissans, and Nissan had the Gloria and Cedric in the late 80s early and through the 90s in Japan, and those cars are now just able to start. Well, I mean, obviously the earlier ones were able to get over here, but and I found this place that imports them and all that stuff. And yeah, I knew that was gonna do that. We were off.
Has to be thrilled
And they were
with that
fairly
second
cheap.
shot here to the par
Now they're
five,
not so
Frank.
cheap, and then you got all those
everything out of
tariffs
that.
now,
Yeah, did
so
well just to
a car
advance
that
the ball
they
so
could
far
sell
down the fairway. And
not with a lot of miles either. A lot of them had
Workshop.
like 30, 40,000 miles because they don't drive them long over there, because I think they have like some sort of tax or something that if you don't drive a newer car after a certain period, you get taxed more if you're using an older car. I don't know if that's true. So
9 feet remaining
they would buy
here for
cars, the people that needed them or could do it, they'd have them a couple years and then go get something else. And then these cars would have low miles, so a lot of them were coming over
He's
here.
got it to 25 under par now.
And they're not your,
Of
you know,
course, with so
Nissan
many
GTRs
great
and stuff
vistas,
that everybody
this
wants.
is visually a
Those have always been
tough course,
expensive.
par 14.
But now
Look
the,
out in
the cars that I'm talking about
you'll
are
see
like
hot
20,
temperatures
30.
to contend with in your
I'm talking
landing area.
in good shape,
If you
and
can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into
a lot of them have
elongated
done
green.
that get imported by Displacer.
Well, that's not going as
VIP
intended.
style. So it's like a big car and it has,
Oh, and that one nosedives
you know, the
right
dub
into
type of
fixer.
wheels
That
or
could be
something.
problematic to say the least.
but Japanese VIP style, not over here. So very tasteful. And then all that happened, and I don't know, I'm not.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult as the rough gets between club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Not too shabby, except for my putting.
Just gonna sneak on by.
The putting. All right, what time?
No issues there. It is a par
Two.
here at 14. And that's going to keep this large lead
Oh, large.
right where it is. On
Insane.
now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and
Trying to decide what other game we're gonna play. Are we gonna go back to the Battle of the Gay Tony today, or are we gonna wait till
Don't avoid that front
Tuesday?
right bunker, the deepest
I think-
on the course.
What's the dog barking at? The dog just went on to work. Let me go find out what's happening.
Okay, that's safe, but it'll
Either
be
mom's
on the
home or
other
somebody's
side
trying
of
to.
the green. Chance now for another birdie.
All right, Anon, I appreciate you dropping, and you enjoy the rest of your day. Yo, does that sound weird to y'all? Hang on a second. Wait, something sounds so weird. Let me pull this up. I guess it's just the way the waves, the wind, and the birds, and then the music very faintly in the background. Sounded super chaotic when I heard it on the TV out there. It was previewing.
He was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. That one finished off.
I think I decided what we're gonna switch to. I haven't played it in a bit.
He's gonna
I miss it,
that substantial lead.
and it came out a while back
Maybe the
with a new chapter, and that's Dead by Daylight. So I think I'm gonna load that up here either after this round or the next round. So we still got some golf left, y'all.
Bend and dunes, pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. Going to be way down there. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy to say.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot.
That's what I was afraid of. But hey, it's fine, it's over.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna squiggly do it. It's gonna squiggle while.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse?
No.
That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two.
Oh, he gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, how good is that? It's an eagle here at 18. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double.
A double. Hang on. Sorry, I just wanted to update the title there for a second. Because we're going to play DVD after I'm done with this couple rounds. We got what? Round 3 and 4. So after we're done with this tournament, we're going to switch it over to DVD as well as make it a premium Rumble. So if you don't have a Rumble Premium or you're not subscribed to the channel, or you don't have a Rumble account, I suggest getting a Rumble account, heading on over to rumble.com/premium. Use the code STUDIO to get 10% off a premium subscription plan. And enjoy being able, if you have premium, you can enjoy anybody's premium streams. Anybody. If you're subscribed to one channel, you only get to view that channel's premium
EA
stuff.
Sports
So getting Rumble
PGA
Premium
Tour are proud to present
is
the
great
season-long
because
race
you have access to
for the
everybody's premium
FedEx Cup.
content.
From picturesque
At any time you want.
Bandon Dunes on the Pacific coast of Oregon,
And you don't get
live
ads.
third-round coverage
Whereas
of the
with the
Pacific
subscription,
Championship.
it's no ads
Well, if
and
yesterday
premium
was any
content for that
indication,
subscription,
we
which
should
is
be in
fine
for
if you want to be a
memorable
subscriber
weekend of
too.
golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday.
All right, so the wind is going to
Our
kill
leader
us,
here
but I'd
on
rather be up
Saturday
here,
is our
actually. I
featured
would rather
golfer.
still
He's
go
got
up here.
a sizable advantage here as he looks to
Because
increase
at least
it
we'll be
further.
up. You know what I'm saying? We'll be up top. And we'll get that glitch there.
That is right and way offline.
Yeah, it is. But I like it.
And that is going to miss the fairway as his opening tee shot is in the rough.
It's okay, not ideal, but manageable from there.
Hey, thank you. It's highly manageable, my dudes. Stop, 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 stop.
I always look inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And he's going to move to 30 under par. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes. A long par 3 coming in at 220 yards. And it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down.
Funnel that shit,
That
bitch.
one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green.
I knew it. It's fine.
Nearly
We're killing
had it.
them.
Just
Who cares?
Wander a foot or so by. That finished off for par. Here the second. He'll remain 30 under par. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side of their penal, but if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. This one working up the right side. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now, after the big drive, this, a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Yeah, mission accomplished. Green 2 didn't fly.
I
all the
am
way
a
there, but got enough to
genius.
at least in good shape. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an Eagle 3. Superb. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf.
Come on, wind.
What a feel. Eagle on the previous hole, just swing easy and just strike.
Jeez, okay, that works.
You playing with house money?
Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Coming off the eagle, this for birdie. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And he's going to move to 33 under par. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach. Boy, he's in a nice little groove right now. Played the last couple of holes in 3 under par, and he's got another in the fairway here. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yes, we have 140 yards left to the flag.
Is it gonna
In
drop
the back
and
right
just,
portion of the
or is it
screen.
gonna roll? You know, that's what I want to know. This is just gonna plop in there, isn't it? Yep. That played more like a wedge.
When in doubt, middle of the green will work just fine. Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie.
No.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain well under par. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. Yeah, that's nicely done. Birdie putt coming up here at the 6th.
No.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
It ain't so low.
For a par. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities. 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. So a big drive and not much needed to carry here for his second.
All right, it didn't go in, so what are we doing? Hello?
He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. No, boy, he played that out to the right. That didn't budge.
Too much, way too much.
Had been automatic, but not that time. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain well under par. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or vomit over those 2 fairway bunkers, you would leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. This is really good.
Whoa.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
All right, this is an eagle, baby.
Another thunderbolt right there. What a putt. He can't seem to do anything wrong in this round. Wow. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5-9 topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the putt bunkers in the landing area off the tee. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. Oh yeah, home in 2 on this par 5. Oh, Frank, back-to-back pars. I get it.
Oh,
Back-to-back
Frank.
birdies, nice going. Back-to-back eagles. Come on.
It's just like slamming the car into drive and just say, go.
Come on, are you kidding? A third eagle of the round? That is not something you see every day, I promise you.
Dude, imagine if my guy actually had all his
Here at
points.
Bandon Dunes with a par 4
My dude's like a
measuring
mid
out at
golfer.
380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green.
Gonna be good or bad? Bad.
This one's starting a hair right. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
No.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Now this for another birdie. Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back 9. And he'll gain another one and move to 38 under par. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday at golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
That's a good shot. And more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Oh, yeah, that one online all the way. It's in for a birdie. And he's going to move to an incredible 39 under for the tournament. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. Okay, that one's dancing. He ran in a long one a moment ago. This equally long for another birdie.
Ooh.
Hang on. It's going to leave about 3 feet. That one is safely in. It's par here at 12. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. Rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop
Oregon,
to this
okay.
par 5 13.
I was like, where are we?
553 yards. It is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot, but a big green that measures better than 50 yards does yield a good number of eagle putts.
Fucking hell, bro.
A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff. Man, Frank, it is one thing to stack bars on a scorecard, but Eagles, this is incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feast? I didn't think you could do that.
Yeah, that's a good putt.
I knew it was gonna shallow out at the back.
One, but that's well
That's fine.
done. Chance now for another birdie.
Birdie,
Just like
birdie.
that, it's a birdie here at 13. And that score moves to, get this, 40 under par. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front.
Assisted aim, I mean, that's kind of what you need. So it's a big doggy.
Oh, I missed there. That is way light.
Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there.
And we'll have to see here.
I was just
It looked
praying that we
ball
had some
popped
forward,
from the
but
lighter
it's
rough
all right.
into the heavier stuff.
I ain't mad, it's fine.
Oh, that is how you get to be world number 1. A beautiful shot there to get it in tight. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And he is just unstoppable right now. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateau green is not a bad play here. Oh, that's a good-looking shot, just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie. Yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And to no one's surprise, he's going to move even further under par. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C.
Yo, bro. Holy shit.
Well, I'm curious what sort of shots you're going to have from there, but one thing I do know, when you're on a tee box, you get a great fly.
Now this for another birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. Will certainly help the cause. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side.
Needle to thread.
Thick rough on the left and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So after a well-placed drive, this
I don't know
is
where they're
second
putting these
from
balls
short
sometimes.
range.
Hate that rollback, ran that
Okay,
rollback
that's
gets me.
acceptable there. 11 feet away.
Sorry, my phone's telling me to do some stuff. Okay.
Yes, the speed spot on. It's a late birdie here at 17. And he will definitely not say no to that. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie, maybe even an eagle. Tell you what, the game's just coming easy right about now. 5 straight birdies on the card and another beautiful tee shot
It
here.
seems like it was a beautiful day. 75 outside. Pity. Pity I live in North Carolina in this area.
Got every bit of that through all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt.
Super
Yeah,
putt.
that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head.
All right, as I said, this will be the last round. And then we're going to switch over to Rumble Premium. So we'll say bye to YouTube after we play the next round, once we finish up the tournament. We're going to be playing some Dead by Daylight. I'll go into basically a starting soon screen. And I'm going to take a quick break during that. Obviously to switch over. Hey! Matsuyama. So yeah. If you happen to be on YouTube and you're like, hey, I want to watch, well, head over to Rumble. And you have to have a premium or a subscription to the channel. And I can tell you what, if you're going to come over to Rumble and join, getting that Rumble premium is just getting all the premium content from everybody.
Pga Tour, so proud to
No
present
commercials.
The season-long race for the FedEx.
The only ads you get is ads being read by moi.
On the Central Coast of Oregon, it's live final round coverage of the Pacific Championship.
I don't think we'll be reading any ads
What a
today.
week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader is our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point. Well, you're going to need a little luck on a day like this, and he's fortunate to get a good kick there to get the round underway. That one looking a little right. And that will be in the fairway. So a solid start here on this Sunday.
My turn.
Just 90 yards remaining here for his second into the par 4.
Oh, nice shot, buddy. Wow, that was good.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad. Just a little past the hole.
Oh, I got a knot
Second
right
shot.
on my
Good
trap.
look at the green.
And that hurts. Anywho. Anyway. Typical male. Oh, this hurts. Well, anyway. Part of life. Damn it. That rollback.
Just a little beyond the hole, but
I don't want to be at Walmart. Get that rollback out of here.
Now, this for birdie. Oh, yes, that's the way to start the day. It is.
Y'all remember when people bitched about Walmart being Walmart, and then Walmart
Help the cause.
went to non-24 hours, and now everybody bitches Walmart's not Walmart.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. He will definitely not say no to that. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, the long par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must.
Solid strike. Oh, we're gonna finesse this with a free wood? That's not what
gonna
I
be
wanted.
on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead.
Yeah, I'll definitely be having to pee after we're done with this round. And I just decided to make the Dead by Daylight a premium just because we gotta knock out that premium
Yeah, that one
5
can be
hours.
a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll
start
be a
today.
long look coming up.
Nope. Oh, wow. Sorry, I double hit that button, so I just jumped ahead.
This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt. Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain well under par. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be
knew somebody that knew about
fairway, so
computers, microphones, mixers, like voice modulators to kind of...
So if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than
What? So I can record music, like actual, get my lyrics and start working on that kind of thing.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Yeah, that's a beautiful tee shot. Now watch this go. It's going to trundle right on down the slope.
Oh man, I see what he's trying to do there.
That second shot got all the way down.
He wanted to skip it off that so he get some deceleration and it would just slow down.
Really need a birdie right now.
But I know what he was trying. I know what he's slinging.
It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second and knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind deep back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Now this, just outside of 25 feet for eagle.
Yeah, come on, I mean, it's for eagle, yo. Back my shoes. You see, I pulled it back. I was like, I'm gonna hit this one probably fast and stuff, so let's not compensate for the, what's... Yeah. So I pulled it back just before I...
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss your putt. A well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway.
Brother, what are you doing?
Walking the course today, let's bring in Pga Tour.
He's got 154 yards to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
Nice.
Oh, pumped up there. That's a little too long and consequently going back down the hill now. Going to require some touch.
Leave the man alone, bro.
Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Now, the decade for birdie. Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. You will definitely not.
I talked too much earlier in the stream.
Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie.
Damn, we're at negative 49. Could be closing in on a record here. Let's see.
Beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes push the ball that way.
Yeah, we fucked.
Be a little disappointed.
One thing I didn't need to do is draw it right, and I drawed it. Yeah.
Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Noted this for birdie.
And he's got to be happy where this ball went up. Just slightly uphill, looks almost dead straight.
This is an 11-foot putt. Indeed, the line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left.
I would say that's a good shot.
That is about all you can say there. Expertly judged.
Yikes. Oh. Oh. A ducky, what are you doing? Machiama, let's go. Oh. Oh.
Safely out of the bunker, but still a little bit of work left. I think you'd like to see that a little closer.
Oh, yeah. There you go, man. Got for par.
Terrific putt there to save par. He's going to maintain that substantial lead.
Playing against the charter pool, playing the course.
That's in for birdie here at 6. Will certainly help the cause.
I'm definitely not the best. I know that people that are talking about playing, they're getting like -75s and shit.
Yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second. The green, that is one of the more difficult on the course. This started toward the left side. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass.
Could risk drive, but why? Just hit 3-wood down there, leave a nice yardage, knock it on the green, maybe make birdie.
From the fairway nota, this is
158 yards left to the hole. Pin about medium depth, though it is on the left side.
Nice shot.
Yeah, it's a decent sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
We know he can move it. That ball was absolutely bombed. Now comes the touch shot, 83, 84 yards. See if he can play that 2-check skipper and get it to stop.
Now there's a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. And it's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he will definitely not say no to that. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament.
In control.
The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole, the bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second.
Man.
Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
That one up the right side. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. So after the missed fairway, his second now from the rough at 8. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Chance now for another birdie. Slope, it is in for a birdie. It will certainly help the cause.
Come on, yeah.
What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes front side, the par 5 9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Brady and Foxworth Gamer, appreciate those likes on the Twitter post.
You do not have to hit driver here. Look at this hole. Freewood. No problem whatsoever with this. Just knock it down the fairway. You're fine.
You're fine.
Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. Be pleased with that one. On and two, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. This could be a good one.
Wow.
Leading
Wow.
is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that
That
thing
was
is gonna
awesome.
embrace.
So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees. A long eagle putt. That's a good eagle putt there. Beautifully weighted. And just a short one left for birdie. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under 28? The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. This up the right side off the tee.
Oh, too much run.
without problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee.
Good choice, my dude.
Rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second.
Join me, sir. Almost rid of it.
He'll have to conjure something from this lie because that is not very good. See, they can knock it on in two.
Well, that was a big tee shot. A little unfortunate to settle down on that rock, but showing some great skill and perhaps a birdie.
Dude, you don't have to copy me completely.
He has a 12-footer here.
Go around my...
Oh, and a shot in the arm there to start the second line. That's in for par here at 10. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way. Yet another victory on the year. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards of par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Diggity.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
Nice drop.
Ball not sitting too badly
It's
here at
poopy.
number 11. This is second shot.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Birdie putt coming up. And we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a very makeable one. There's not really a great deal of break or slope to discuss. Start it on a good line and it's nothing but cup.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that.
It's poopy.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain well under par. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. They make their par threes long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that putt
Your mutter.
short and left.
Nah.
And then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back.
But mostly your mother. You always gotta watch out for moms. Too much power, brother. Too much power, brother.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. And this is going to be in the short grass just off to the left. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3.
Excuse me, excuse me. Ah, man. Could have given it more.
The strike
Much
was
back
fine
on.
on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
I didn't want to overshoot the hole again. Compensated for more backspin, and I should have just let it go kind of natural.
Cool, now I get to wait on you again. Nah.
Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. Oh, nothing routine about that. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain well under par. Yes, perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill fire line or a tough downhill shot to contend with. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Waiting. Akiyama, come on, buddy. Woo!
This one starting a little bit left. All right, in the fairway.
Wow. Not a bad try, sir.
Doesn't quite get it all the way to the green. You have to wonder, Frank, that 5-wood appeared to be really well struck. Should he have taken the 3-wood?
Well, if he wants to reach the green in 2, needed 3-wood. But on the flip side, that 5-wood is well positioned right in the throat, just short of the screen.
Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Nothing has gone wrong all day. Now this for an eagle.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an Eagle 3. Superb. Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain well under par. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole. This par 4, 14. Look out in
Getting
the
closer and
fairway,
closer to
you'll
my
see
bathroom.
hot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Good soft hands. That is nicely done.
How am I so high up
Some
there?
effort from this buried line, but a chance now to still reach this green in 2.
Just a gorgeous shot. This has been a clinic today.
Hideki now, a good look at birdie.
Boom.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over. What the shout.
And we get to
Easy does it
60.
there. It's a birdie at 14.
We get to 60.
And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th.
Last 3
listed at
holes.
206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the
And then we
sound
go
of
to
crashing
premium.
waves and seagulls. This
Some
hole can
dead
bite
bite
you,
data.
especially if you don't avoid that front.
And
right
I get to go
bunker.
to the bathroom.
Dangerous
I'm so
on
excited
course.
for that. Put your hands up if you're excited for a bathroom.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day.
They will. Oh my goodness, man.
And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you've got to work.
Hello? What the heck? Alright.
Yeah, I had no control. I couldn't do anything. I'm like, what? Which way? Holy shit. Thought the overswing would compensate for that, but I guess not. Oh, Hideki.
What's happened on this hole already? That just not fair. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll be unable to.
Are we gonna get negative 60? I don't know.
Stay right where he is.
I don't know. Got what? 3 holes left?
Finished off there for double bogey. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options.
Well, it got uglier because I stepped foot on it.
Deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes, pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse.
They were all in love with dying, and they were doing it in Texas. Oh, God. Oh, no! Wow!
A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up.
This one kind of reminds me of like EO Sky, like an alternative to her intro. By the way, I got WWE. I'll have to try that out one day.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
See how we like it.
So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second. This par 4.
Oh, brother,
Just fine.
almost.
So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation.
I'm loving this round of golf. More shots, more touch. Another great one there.
Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And to no one's surprise, he's going to move even further under par. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17.
He's killing me, brah. That's a good hit, bud. Go the way up.
Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
Excited for some DVD. Any of my Rumble friends, if you have DVD and you want to play.
And a good approach shot, just not
I got
quite
the
as close as
girlfriend
what you
joining.
like. Still solid.
A little over 80 yards here as he
And
gets
we'll have
set
a
for
couple
his
spots
second.
there. Damn backspin. I knew it was going to get us.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he is just unstoppable right now. No problems there. That's par here at 17.
Well, it's time to try to get that
And he'll
60.
remain well
The elusive
under
60.
par. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. After battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. Rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie.
That's right. We gotta set ourselves up full of birds.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop.
Oh.
And 2 on the par 5.
Feeling it, man.
Shane, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
What are you doing, bro?
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Now this for another birdie.
Yeah, there's really not a lot to this one. Slight break from right to left, also slightly down the hill. Fancy his chances.
Ooh, almost fell, just a few inches from dropping.
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
Everything's been coming up roses so far. This, a look at eagle.
Wow. All right, we still have a chance for negative 60. Here we go.
That should just about wrap
But
this
man,
one up.
61
It's
was
a
looking
birdie at
pretty
18.
there.
Go ahead and celebrate.
61.
That lead now is close to insurmountable. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. Just a marvelous performance, Frank. Look, I know you love EA Sports. You play all the games. You might win Madden football by double digits, right? It is football. But in golf, double-digit victories, that's rare. That doesn't happen a whole lot.
You're right. It looked like we were playing Madden the way it was like, instead of touchdown after touchdown, it was, knock it to a foot, knock it to another foot, another birdie, another eagle. Just incredible. They just boat raced the field.
Buffalo bow. How do we do? Okay, let's see. Alright, this is where we're gonna say goodbye to you over on YouTube. I appreciate you all hanging out over there. we're gonna slip on over to premium mode on Rumble. So yeah, for those of you that got Rumble Premium, heck yeah, buds. Cool. And I'm gonna switch over everything to like a starting screen and all that. So if you see stuff popping up